Alright, so I was starting to work on the next mailbag when this one came in, and it was just too good to wait to share. It made my day, and this is what I live for. So I wanted to put it in its own video and share it with everyone as soon as possible, while it's fresh. And just when I think that the testimonials can't top some of the ones we've had in the past, along comes probably the best one we've ever had. They keep getting better. But before that, I need to remind you that this is the last chance to get in on the laws of magic. After tomorrow, March 28, 2019, at 4 p.m. Central Time, when the next lesson goes out, it will be too late to get into the series. And even though I'm going to make every effort to make it available again in the future, I cannot guarantee that it will be. And if it is, it won't be for another 6 months to a year. So strike while the iron is hot. If you've ever been thinking about taking the laws of magic, now is the time. So with that out of the way, let's get into this testimonial. Hello, Frater Xavier. Sorry for the length, but it's a good story. So I thought I'd share some positive feedback with you regarding a sigil you shared. I haven't really worked with sigils yet. I just purchased Manifesting Reality today. But when listening to your program, you reminded me that they work best when forgotten. Well, let me tell you. On one of your YouTube videos, you shared a sigil you've used for healing, and I took a screenshot of it for reference. Now, I've been manifesting my own reality my whole life, a knowledge I seem to have been born with, and I've gotten pretty good at it, especially when done through meditation and repetition, kind of like what Bob Proctor talks about. But while I do get results, they often take long periods of time. So I decided sigil magic may be a great tool to get a better result. Here's the bad turned good news. Found out in November my dear grandfather, who is otherwise active and healthy, was diagnosed with stage 4 liver cancer. 3 inoperable tumors metastasized. In January, I took the screenshot of your sigil and decided I would take a few minutes and meditate on it, feeling the joy and gratitude of my grandfather being healed and healthy. I was truly overcome with emotion, tears and all, while meditating on the sigil. Then I let it go and totally forgot about it. All the steps that we've talked about on this channel. Focusing on your sigil or your candle or your water, whatever type of magic that you're doing. Focusing and visualizing the outcome of your intention while cranking up the emotions, feeling that gratitude, and at the end letting it all go. Putting it out of your mind completely. Following the law of least expectance. And she did all this, so what happened? Well, jump forward to last week, I learned that when my grandfather went back for further testing, not only could they not find cancer in any other part of his body, but 2 of the 3 tumors are gone. Gone! The remaining tumor is 100% operable, and once removed, he will be completely cancer-free. Just this week, they did a procedure to expand his liver so it will be able to accommodate the loss of mass when they remove the tumor. Isn't that amazing? That shouldn't even be possible. Stage 4, turning what should have been a death sentence into a complete healing. But wait, there's more. Also, 2 days before he was originally supposed to have the liver expanding procedure, he had a heart attack, which required a stent. It ended up being a minor procedure done while he was awake, but had he not had it when he did, he would have likely died on the table while getting the liver procedure. That heart attack basically saved his life. The liver procedure done this week was very successful, and my family is looking forward to many years with my grandfather. I'm confident the sigil played a part in his healing. Absolutely. I felt it to be so at the time. I've known he would be fine and make it through this, and it is so. Thank you for all you do. Feel free to share this story, though I know it's long. Blessed be Axiomata. And thank you, Axiomata. Thank you for sharing this incredible testimonial and experience with us. This may be the best one we've ever had. They'll tell you that this shouldn't be possible. I would have loved to see the look on the doctor's face when he discovered that most of the cancer was gone. An absolutely incredible story. You did everything right and it paid off big. Not only did you go through the steps as mentioned before, but you also declared your unwavering faith at the end. 100% absolute certainty that your grandfather would be okay. You had no room for doubt. We've talked about the importance of having faith on this channel before, and this has been an excellent reminder of it. For it is said that faith can move mountains. Your grandfather is fortunate to have you as his granddaughter, someone who now knows what to do. It's another case of magic making the seemingly impossible possible. And I've witnessed some pretty impossible things come to pass myself. It's when the miraculous happens that you will have absolutely no doubt that magic is real. Because most of the time when magic manifests, it happens in such a coincidental way that no matter how unlikely it may have been, there still may be some lingering doubt. That's not the case when you're performing miracles and healing stage 4 cancer. Now, I feel like I need to put up a disclaimer for those listening that your results may vary, because she has done everything right, including not being desperate for a result. She knew her grandfather would be healed and didn't linger on it. That is one of the toughest things to do when it comes to healing magic, at a time when people are desperate for a result. Remember, desperation magic is bad magic. So this is only a testimonial of what is possible when you do everything correctly. Also notice that her grandfather still went to the doctor. I wish I didn't have to say it, but magic is not a substitute for proper medical advice. Magic is an add-on option. You do it in addition to seeing your doctor. And this is a perfect example of that because he wasn't healed completely. There was still one tumor left that the doctor needed to deal with, but the magic allowed him to do so. So action supports the magic and magic supports the action. If it wasn't for the doctors and the procedure, he would still have it. Not to mention the stent for the heart attack. And this is why magic is an add-on to your health care. It's not a substitute for it. Okay? So yeah, this really made my day. I couldn't wait to share this testimonial with you because this is what I live for. We can now say that we're saving lives on this channel. Finally. We get to at least deduct one from our alleged kill count. It's often difficult to know exactly when you've saved someone with magic, but I think in this case, it's pretty obvious. I think that healing stage 4 cancer with nothing but a sigil would certainly qualify. And if you'd like to learn the ins and outs of sigil magic, the Manifesting Reality program, complete course in sigil magic, is still on sale, but not for much longer. You'll only save 20% through this Friday, so get it while the getting is good. Once again, I'd like to thank Axiomata for this incredible testimony, for what is probably the best testimonial that we've ever had. Thank you so much for sharing. I wish you and your grandfather all the best and blessings to you both. And I'd like to thank all of you for taking the time and joining me. And I'll see you next time. Take care.